Okay, April, we're live on YouTube and we're recording.
Chairperson, you can start your meeting.
Oh, no. Good evening. Good evening, everyone. Should we start by taking attendance so we all know who's here?
Absolutely. Karen, can you do the attendance or do you need me to do that?
Karen?
Okay.
Karen, are you there?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Hello? You hear me? Okay,
Yes.
Patricia Caldwell,
Here.
Jared Oates, Milagros Guzman. Here. Jane Jacob. Alejandra Sylvia Exias.
Here.
Rabbi Hirsch Horowitz.
Here.
Kim Foscu.
She might need to unmute herself.
Kim Foscu. Is she here?
She's here. She's muted.
She's muted.
Okay.
She's here.
Okay, thank you.
I'm sorry, I'm here.
Okay, that's the roll call.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, good evening. The purpose of the meeting tonight is to set the agenda for June. So we normally meet on Thursdays. First question is Thursday, all right, everybody? Does anyone have a problem with Thursdays in June? That would be the 3rd, the 10th, the 17th, or the 24th. Any 2 dates during that month. Okay, the 3rd being the first Thursday. Is the first Thursday good for our first meeting? If anyone has any objections, please, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, do you have your calendars out? Maybe I should have asked that
Yeah.
first.
Yes.
Okay, it's the first Thursday and which is the 3rd of June. Good for everyone?
That works for me.
Take that as a yes.
Kim, no, Kim.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All in favor of the first Thursday? If I don't hear any objections, we'll go on the premise that the 3rd is a good date. The next one would be April. Should we wait 2 weeks between or just 1
Well,
week?
so I think you guys actually may need 3 meetings because you need 1 meeting for the research people to give their presentation. You need a meeting for a hearing date. And then what you've done in the past is that last meeting was hearing and meeting, hearing for anybody that didn't get to speak at the original hearing date, and then close and open up as a meeting. So if you want to do both the presentation and a hearing the same day, you can, but I think that's going to be a lot to squeeze into 1 meeting. But that's up to you, to the board.
Okay.
I know we've in the past done like a May date for the,
Yes. At this
I know in
point,
the
everything
past-
is going to still be remote.
sorry, if I could
Okay,
just.
thank you.
How early in May could we have a meeting, April?
If you want to do, if the board wants to do a meeting that's done before the survey's done, you could do one in May. I can tell you that for the first time ever, I did just see Nassau's dates and they're actually doing a meeting in May.
Mhm.
Usually they don't do anything. And usually the board doesn't do hearing dates until after the presentation. But I know that Westchester also is doing hearings before their presentation, right, Peter? You guys are doing hearings before.
Yeah, there's one public hearing just before the research, and then there's one a couple weeks after.
Right.
So they're
So-
doing 2 public hearings, yep.
When does the research usually come out? Because I thought we would have a meeting in May for,
Their information will
research
not
and
be
then
provided.
meetings in
Yeah, the
I'm sorry.
earliest they'll provide anything will be June, and I think June 3rd might
Oh,
even
I
be
see.
stretching it for them.
Yeah, their
Um,
earliest, they said, would be, June 9th, and Westchester's meeting that day.
Right.
Okay, so if we do the 10th, they can do the research at that time, at the 10th, if that's our first meeting.
Yeah, I mean, you could do a hearing on the 3rd, the presentation on the 10th, and then at some point, either the 17th or the 24th, set the guidelines and have whatever hearing, leftover hearing you have.
Okay, well, if we want to do them all in June, so that would be, the 3rd would be for the hearing, which we all agreed to have our first meeting on the 3rd anyway. And then the 10th will be search, and then the 7th, which date is better, the 17th or the 24th?
April, just to
24th.
note, the 24th conflicts with a Nassau meeting, so
Mhm.
We might want to do the 17th then. The thing is that if we do it through Zoom, we can't do it the same day as either of the other boards. And it's much easier to run it through Zoom than it is in WebEx, which we've done. We did do that last year for a couple of the board meetings, but it was more complicated than doing it through a Zoom meeting.
Well, let's keep it as simple as possible.
Does the 17th work for everybody?
Yes,
I think, yes,
So May 17th,
June, I think, right?
June 17th.
June 17th
Mhm.
Yeah.
for a hearing.
It's
And
going to
we-
be the meeting that sets the guideline.
Okay,
It will be opened initially as a hearing for anybody that didn't get to speak in the 3rd. Correct?
yes,
So it's
Mhm.
2 meetings, the 3rd and the 17th?
Yes.
and
I thought
no,
the third, the tenth,
No,
oh,
three.
the 10th is the
the 3rd,
presentation.
the 10th,
3
and the
meetings.
17th.
3 meetings,
Okay, got it.
3, 10, 17.
3, 10, 7.
3, 10, 17th. Okay,
7 o'clock start on all three?
Yes,
But
was that good for you, Peter?
For me? Oh, yeah, I'm flexible. Yep, that's great. Thanks.
thank you, Peter.
Anytime.
Okay. So we're all set on those 3 dates. The hearings on the 3rd, the research on the 10th, and presentations and meeting and setting guidelines will be on the 17th. Is there any other items that we need to discuss? Does anyone on the board have any other matter they'd like to discuss at this time? Hearing none? Or
No.
April,
No, ma'am.
Alejandro, I'm going by the way I can see you on my screen.
Motion to adjourn?
Is there a second?
I'll
Second.
second.
Properly moved in second to adjourn this meeting at 7, what?
7:12.
12.
7, 12.
12,
Okay.
all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Motion carries, meeting is adjourned. Good night, everyone. Have a great time. Be safe. And Alejandro,
night.
good luck with the
Yes,
baby.
good night.
Good luck.
Excuse me?
Good night.
Good night. I said, good luck with the babies.
Oh, thank you. Thank